99,764, or to be more exact, 100,000 kilometers on Tenere 700, belong to my riding friend and mechanic Plamen. So what we're gonna do today is to check the valve clearance, or maybe it is time to adjust the valve clearance. And I asked Plamen a number of times when we're gonna do it, and he said not before 100,000 kilometers. So today is the moment. If you have nothing to do, grab your favorite drink and stay with me. Welcome back. A few more interesting moments. The spark plugs at the moment are on 76,000 kilometers. They were changed a long time ago, and my friend Plamen, wow, he rides this motorcycle really hard. So, Paco, какво мислиш? Какво ще е състоянието на клапаните? Според тебе?
Според мен, мисля, че изобщо няма да имат отклонения.
Няма да имат нужда от регулировка.
След малко, като ги разглобим, ще проверим.
Alright, let's see. I speeded the whole assembly process because it's nothing so difficult. You can find in your manual what exactly you have to remove and how to remove the tank and so on and so forth. Now the problem is that everything here is so closed and so many things need to be removed just to have access to the cover of the valves. But something also very important, Plamen removed this plastic filter that's actually stayed here in the bottom, and this is some kind of pre-filter to collect the everything that goes out from the tank. When you're moving, your tank is just get warm, and when it gets warm, it has to create some kind of gases that need to go out from the pipes and go once again to the exhaust to be burned once again, some kind of ecological system. He planned to remove it completely, and it has another one valve here on the front. I cannot really film it from here. It's this valve here, and now he's gonna close these exits, and eventually we'll see how it will work. Some people suggest that if you remove this, it starts to work much better, because this is another one, as I said, some kind of ecological system to burn once again all of this evaporation that comes from the tank. So I cannot even explain what exactly it is. But yes, it's a long procedure. It will take a lot of patience to remove all of these cables and everything. This is the valve that I was talking about. Now he blocked it, the two exits. I cannot really show you here, it's too tight here. But it will stay connected, because if you disconnect it from the system, you have to have another one system to bypass all of this. That's why he will keep it connected. They say that it's not going to change the power of the motorcycle, but it will change the hot start of the engine. It will start much easier, because I have heard from some people that they've got problems on the hot engine. They cannot really start it well. I haven't got such a problems, but it might help. We'll see. Yesterday, Plamen also changed the clutch plates on 100,000 kilometers. So they finish on 100,000 kilometers, but also keep in mind that he ride it very, very hard, and it has a lot of technical off-road, also a lot of sand, and it might last even longer if you ride it only on the street. And the main reason is because when we were away in South America, his son abused this motorcycle very hard and actually burned the clutch. Confess. Another important information, after he changed the clutch, now the weird sound that it makes when you make a cold start early morning disappear. So changing the clutch plates solved this problem. Now, as you can see, everything is so tight, and the whole process to remove everything or to make access to the valves is gonna be long. So I will speed it again. Very important member of our community just came. And he brought the important stuff. Yeah, good. radiator need to be removed. All of this stuff, and it still has so tiny space here. Wow, difficult job, difficult job. A lot of interesting things could be heard here, but unfortunately I cannot show you or tell you exactly what it is because I have to put the red mark over there. This is a radiator on 100,000 kilometers with a lot of dirt. It's still in perfect condition. One step forward, the spark plugs are almost out. Almost. This is a butt with oil remover and dust remover. Bolts are removed, but the space is just not enough. The cover of the valves. Ooh, this was difficult. This was difficult.
Някой камера?
Нямам камера. Ето така. Сега става и да видим.
Now it has axis. The important part is to measure it now to see what is the difference. All right, the final numbers. Intake valves. The specifications or the range supposed to be from 0.11 to 0.20. On the left cylinder, one of the valve is 0.13, the second is 0.14. On the right cylinder, one is 0.13, second is 0.12. On the exhaust valves, specification 0.24 to 0.30. On the left cylinder, one of the valves is 0.25, second is 0.25. Actually, all are 0.25. So as you can see, the valves are still in the specifications. Yes, in the lower end, but still in the specifications after 100,000 very hard kilometers. So Pamen was right that you don't need even to think about valve adjustments before 100,000 kilometers on almost any Japanese motorcycle, but specifically this Tenere, you can see by yourself that it's perfectly fine. Yes, it's in the lower end and it should be adjusted a little bit, but it is still in the specifications, and I think that is a very good result. The timing chain is exactly on the specification marks. There is no movement. It is still in very good condition after 100,000 kilometers. So far so good. Now we're gonna check the spark plugs that are on 76,000 kilometers to see the condition. You can see the difference. I don't know will be able to focus, but yeah, it's worn out. The distance is, the gap is probably double, but it's a fact that still works after 76,000 kilometers. 0.8 is the original. Колко е това? Двойно. It's probably double. Let's check.
Двойно се 8, 16.
15, айде, 15. It will be probably 15, almost double. 13, yeah, 0.8 to 13, almost double. So his decision is not to touch anything because the valves are still in the specifications. He's gonna close it now, everything, and eventually in 120, 130,000 kilometers, he's gonna order the new shims and change it, but not right now. It's not gonna be real if we don't have lunch here, so this is a traditional here. На здраве. Nice, huh? Alright, the mission is completed, and I really hope that this information will be useful to at least one person. Press like or dislike, whatever the video deserves. If you subscribe, even better. Next week I'll be in Istanbul, Turkey, visiting a big international motorcycle show. Of course, I'm gonna film everything with all new models and all the information that we have from the motorcycle world. And of course, I will publish it on my channel next Monday. See you. Ciao.